The message me sending. No just no love, no just give. Times have changed, girl, me hard cold now. Me excited, so my head too much fun so now.
Yeah, Aisha, good day. Aisha, if Gary Griffith and them care about the money, bring out your I mean, we going to test in town, we going to test. Gary have to bring back the money or we shutting down the country. Bring out your army or we shut down the country, Aisha.
Life in a game anymore.
So what people don't realize is the bank do not have money. The bank have to depend on customers banking the money in the bank. And the way they make the money is by lending out people money as loans, and they make the money with the interest on the loans. So when these people stop banking the money in the bank and going by this guy, right, and getting the money, interest and all of these things, and they don't have to pay taxes and all these things, that is a problem.
So we just here to turn stone or? We don't have a problem.
So much man out of
What problem we have? If it's we money that the bank waiting on to invest in the stock exchange and all these different markets to make our interest, and we money not going there no more, how they go invest? Come now, man. It all boils down to us anyway, doesn't it? Don't carry back we money and then we go see. Meaning to the set of talking thing, I am almost sure, 95% sure that the persons on the ground will support the call to boycott the banking system. Yeah, let everything fall down. We tired of holding up a system that don't benefit us. Let it fall. Plain and simple. We're not playing this game anymore. We're tired of it. It doesn't benefit us.
So much paper left for us to pay there. Come and find a liquor for money, won't come back. Cause a man money, won't comfort. So many friends switch. Now for me born.
I don't know if you all are aware, but the Chinese actually have a knockoff version of the Playway itself. They have their own version, and they won't go after the real criminals who only trying to strangle the life out of poor people who trying to make ends meet in these hard times.
Good afternoon, caller. You're live.
We were back with money, boy. We were back with money. I sure we were back with money. You understand what I'm saying? Because watch, it's 3 laptop. Right now, it's supposed to buy them. You understand? And all the other rich people and them doing what they want to the country. Now they're taking black people by getting fed up. I fed up all the way. I fed up, boy. Bring back the people money. We go back with money, boy. You wanted back a vex. A real vex, boy. I want back with money, boy. How they going to take with money, boy? Go by them Syrian and them take the money, boy. All them Chinese, them on Tulpuna, they're kind of rocket and they don't run inside there. They can't with money. You understand? If it is in a house, they're not going there. You understand? Or they're not going there. As a black man trying to do something, or they're sending them to, and them liking that. You understand what I'm saying? People borrow money, all kind of things, invest to buy tires and do little things because of the ticketed people already, all kind of wicked thing out here. And what's what they come and trying to do? Trying to take it away from people. They understand for black people, they get vexed now. So just shoot, we don't want to kill we like dogs now. But black people just get fed up. Black people just get fed up at telling all this. All they overdoing it now in this country, all they overdoing it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't talk.
Times have changed, girl, me hard cold now. Me excited, my head too much fun so low. Too much fun so low.
Good afternoon, you're live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
Hey, Heavy Duty, where you come out? Heavy, we were back with money.
What money?
We were back with money from DSS. We were back with money.
I only have one thing to say. Great is the PNM.
Have you come off the radio? Have you come off the radio? Don't call me back. Heavy, I not going down that road. Don't call me back, please. I don't understand how the PNM reaching this. My voice not the PNM. I didn't see nobody from the General Council up there with my bag of money. So I not on that. I am focusing on poor people's money, the money in the DSS Susu by please carry it back, please. We understand that all your probably on the side of the system. But you need to remember, we's the ones that hold up the system. Let me say good afternoon to the Yankers on the inside. The Yankers just show up on the live. Yankers inside, bless up Maureen. WPC Maureen, what going on? Gary, carry back with money, please, and thanks. Let me say good afternoon to Kevin. Kevin, where you do? We were back with money.
Good
afternoon, Aisha Wells. This is Tobago in the house here. I have listened to what you have said, and I am in the same bracket as you. Aisha, I in Susu for years. I run Susu on my walk for years. I take a break for a while and looking to start it back. Right, Aisha, I could tell you about one that I was in $500 a week. Aisha, I took 2 hands in it. We was registered, we get a contract, we get in we receipt, everything, and that run for years. After that, it's still running. I the only come out of it because of my situation, paying for my house. And I was doing an extra work. That's how I used to get the extra money. Right? But it ain't like that anymore. So I did come out of that big one, but I in other smaller ones. Because, knock on wood, I just collect $5,000 last night from the one that I'm $200 a week, Aisha. 5,000 is 3 hands I take in it. Aisha, that does do well. That help me to buy blocks to add on my place, help my mother with she place. Aisha, the one I was in the 20,000, that help me to buy the car when my husband have for today. So Susu don't work. Let Gary Griffith go and carry back the people and their money. And let people stop saying, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's not no Ponzi scheme. Some of these gifted thing, it is working. Is what the people and them do with the people and them money and how they work out the cycle to be working that it ain't gonna crash. And I could tell you, I get payout and reinvest and re-gift. So let it carry back the people their money to be going in the house, Aisha. Locked on and listening.
I'm telling you, there are people seeing the way great is the DSS, great is the DSS, great is the DSS. Gary, carry back the people money. Let me go call you live.
Yes, I hear you. And you see, in Laoketa police are running up inside there anymore to shoot people, to break to people's house, keep down the door and all kind of things, you understand? So they want something to do that. If you check every Chinese place in Trinidad, you see they have a little hole where they play away. They play away, you know. I don't see people coming and go into the mark there, put in the mark there. That's not interested. It's Chinese people. They could do anything. Every other race on this earth could do what the hell they want to do. But the African, he had to keep his tail between his legs. And he is the man that keeping up the whole world. Eh? He's the man keeping up the whole world. Because he had to do all the hard work. And then they were like kings and queens. You understand? Of our sweat. We are still slaves. Because that's how they look at us and they try to keep us in that position all the time. You understand? But it's time you shake off that. Shake off that. And look, that's why I have to say some of them, look at me just come here and talking as well as stupidness. That we never on one page. You on that page and on this page. You have to be on one page, boy. There's a time and place for everything under this one. A time to burn, a time to hate, a time to love, a time to die. The Bible tells us that there's a time and season for everything. Why the hell African people don't get it right? I know when we're talking about something, we after that, and that is the topic we're on. We're sticking on that. Why all this strain and all kinds of stupidness? That's all downfall, you know. When the Chinese say we're moving, and if 5 Chinese go and commit a crime, you could kill all them 5 Chinese. None is talking, you know. If 5 Africans go and commit a crime, And four might talk. But you know, one of the five, they ball out, they spill out. And that is kind of belly they have. And we don't have that belly. It's weak. And it's time to try to shake it up and get that kind of belly. Have a blessed day.
Even Aisha. Aisha, let me get a history about the bank. All the time I banking in the bank, I have no problem whatsoever. All as the bank here I doing forex trading, which means I trade in online currencies. The bank don't want to do that at all. Because why? The bank want to make all the money for themselves. And I must make none. I mustn't trade online. I mustn't do that. But the bank is not that. I also the bank is not a nice place. If all you feel the bank is a nice place, try them. Just go there, change some US. And when you get the US, walk back by the door and go back by the counter and tell them you don't want it and see how much you'll get for it. If you will get your same money. Hell no.
Aisha Wells, why are we so backward as adults? And about the system. A man that is not a susu you running, and if you have more than 10,000 in your house, I know if you play my first voice message, it's illegal. So I don't know why people trying to blame the government and the government and the government. This is a Ponzi scheme. The last persons lose their money. I don't know why we're trying to justify this garbage. Did the man put my money in the bank where my money collecting interest? Is our money collecting interest somewhere? Come now, man, black people, they wake up now, man. We're living in a dream world, man. Come and tell you, they put $200 and get $1,000. How that happening? The money breeding, having sex and make more money? Check all yourself now, man.
So, Barataria, if you don't want to invest, nobody enforcing you. But there are people who want to invest, so why you just don't leave them alone? Which is the issue? There are people who are gaining from this. I have not heard anybody lost from DSS. If all you want to invest all your money in the bank, go right ahead. Nobody ain't stopping you. But those of us who want to take we money by DSS, Lowy, there are people who taking the money and going play with it. They're going lotto with it. They're going by the Chinese and play the machines with it. Nobody ain't telling them nothing. So we want to take we money by priest is our problem. Leave we now. Leave we now. We fed up of going and taking we money where we can't see it when we need it. You'll be storing your money in the bank for years and go buy them for a loan now. Tell them you want to buy a piece of land or a house and see if they go get it. We're not doing that no more. Lowy. Gary, carry back with money, please.
If we go so now, boy, I shall talking about black people money, you coming with your politics, stupid self. Go so.
Good afternoon, your life.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good. Now, there's a thing about money and it being kept in a house. And I want people to understand, it's not about the black people with money. It's about money, if it's unaccounted for, found over $10,000, you need to give proper account of it, either from business or books or anything. If it's not there, not only that. Why black people feel that investment of $700 or $8,000 will give you $75,000 in less than a month or two? Why we? You ever see the Chinese in such an investment?
First of all, we don't know what the Chinese doing in the association, because them
right.
we not allowed behind closed doors.
Right. You know why, Aisha? Because their business don't be on Facebook. Ours is be on Facebook. With a lady cussing and say,
you have a point. You have a point with that.
It's on Facebook. We quarrel on Facebook. When you have a commissioner of police who believes that somebody's going to get killed because of some pyramid scheme, he's going to get involved by being proactive. And this is what I tell Mr. Hatbag, in a way you call him, Mr. Tabakit, that he's like Mommy Old Radio, make a lot of noise, but distorted. The question of black people is that I'm not bringing this down to African people, but mind you, you won't see a Syrian in a pyramid. Because Syrian know that an investment takes time. It takes time. And I keep telling people, my daughter came to me and I said, just join us. It's you and I. You know why? You must know who are the investors, when you get in the returns, and when you give them back yours. If you can't say that, don't get involved. A susu is something where, I'm sure you know what a susu, 10 people in a hand, right? And you know when you're getting yours. Yeah, people might drop out, but it's a personal investment that you took a risk from. And if there's something from it, you can't bring in the police. You have to go to the court, the civil court, But if the commissioner of police sense that he got information that a man have 3 million in his home, when he goes there, you can...
There are people with more than 10 millions in their home across the country that information is given and we don't see him rushing it. We don't see him going there. It's as though there is an effort to come after the poor man, and that's the problem we're having with this commissioner of police.
$1 million, Aisha, 1 million, a poor man don't have $1 million.
But we just show them where poor people pool their monies together and it amounted to more than $1 million.
And I want to warn poor people, if you're pooling your money, it have the credit union for the poor man. It have no pyramid for the poor man. It have the credit union. That's the first thing. If you feel like you big for the bank, I just tell people, don't go by agencies that charge you 30 and 40% interest. They will kill you. That same credit union, you know, people came from there and build it out, right? You will never see 15 Indian fellas currently now for pyramid money. But you will see us, you know why? We want to invest 700, get 7 million, and then say, hey, I good. That's the problem. There is no quick fix to your development. And if you know you need nonsense, the commissioner of police will get involved if you feel that there's social instability. That's why you get involved. And if you can't account for that money, if you cannot account, he's going to take it until you can account for it. And I'm warning people who join your susu, join your thing. Pyramid is a thing that was there in the past and it caused conflict. It come back today with the same momentum, Aisha, it will cause conflict. And God forbid, I don't want anybody to die because they get their money. That's where the commissioner comes in. People, black people, this is a black thing. All you know what to invest in. There is no quick investment unless you know that my hand is the October, I get 8 million, but when I throw back, and next man they need 8 million down the road. That's the investment I know about. If it's a head, name a country where pyramid is involved where people make a profit. Let somebody name me that. And I'm sure you find it in China, you find it in Syria, you find it in where? In Malaysia. You must find it in Trinidad where African people trying to get a quick fix with a pyramid. I said, one more there. Take care.
Thank you so much. And I'm saying to you, Rowley Jr., allow people to invest the money with a one, please. Please and thanks. DSS have not been failing people. I have not heard anyone involved in DSS run into any conflict. Allow the people them. Don't tell me what the Syrian and the Indian and the Lebanese doing because we're not allowed in their association, so we don't know what's going on behind their doors. We are pooling our monies together and we're doing a good job so far. Allow we please. Allow us now. What is the concerted effort for us not to pool our monies together? Why all the negativity though? So we's not to see 100,000 and 200,000 and things. We's not to see them figures, eh? All I saying is, and remember the hashtag, guys. Hashtag is hashtag Gary carry back the money. That has to go out on every social media from now till the money go back. Get on top of things.
Yes, Aisha, well, me again. I want to know, right, that you're saying how when they had the COVID party down in the West in Bayshore, that it had no law stating that nobody can go on a private property, right? It's a gated community. So, what you want to do up like or they didn't go on the man's private property and see the money? So what stupidness you're hitting me? Gary is not for the poor man in this country, and I realize that. When you could call people cockroaches and all these kind of names, that alone says a lot. You understand? That alone says a lot. Right? So I'm waiting to see what the outcome of this will be. Yes, Aisha Wells. I want to know how many of those roulette machines are licensed to operate in those bars and them. Right? The ratio is 10-1. You understand? I want to see the outcome of this because Aisha Wells, I real upset with this whole development. Yes, Aisha Wells. Barataria, let me tell you something, Barataria. Take a back seat. Take a back seat, my boy. You understand? What stupidness for a big man. You come in on the radio and talk. What stupidness you come in and talk on the national radio at 4:30 in the afternoon. Right now, people very upset. I'm going to tell you something, Barataria. The man is a licensed money lender. He's a licensed money lender. And it's up to you to invest your money. Nobody ain't putting a gun to your head. Nobody ain't threatening you. You understand? So all that BS you're talking there, save it. Right? Because at the end of the day, no bank ain't getting no interest on your blasted money. Right? All them bank and them to do is to rip off people. Right? And the way want to come to take loan to be paying next 5 to 10 years off. Right? So save it by the time everything BS.
Oh wait, Barataria, if I have 10,000 in my house, I have too much of money. Buy $10,000 is no money. You take $10,000, see if you can buy a car, see if you can buy lumber, see if you can buy brick. $10,000 is no money. $10,000 is money. Eh? So a man working for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in the oil. But he can't have 10,000 home, so he can't have 2 weeks salary home. Rubbish.
I tell all you don't want poor people to trip off for this one, you know. Let me say good afternoon to the Yankers on the live. The Yankers different. Gary had to carry back with money all you. He had to carry it back. Caller, you live. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sherelle.
You call back.
I never thought the day would have come when I would have totally agree with Barataria and Rowdy Jr.
Heavy, what are you doing on the radio this afternoon?
Because I agree totally with Rowdy Jr. and Barataria. Right? Because I'm going to tell you something. Again, type of this Ponzi scheme racket thing where they're running. There's no kind of... I'm going to tell you something, Aisha, it may sound good. The only people who gain through come in and say, look, I get my money, look, I get my hand, look, I get my money. And show it off on Facebook and tell like for more people to come in. The people who lost the money, so ashamed they're not even posting a video. 1 or 2 people looking for admin and all kind of shopping. This DSS thing is no investment. We can invest 100, 200, 300, 700, 1,000 and get back that kind of return. You understand? Somebody at a loss. If you understand where I'm coming from. We need, as black people, I'm not fighting on black people, that's not what we need to do. We need as black people to come together and let me open our own bank. You understand? You're not going to tell these people and them come together, we put money together, and we open our own financial institution. Let me go and get the legal license and everything. Let me go down to the financial building in the Twin Towers, the African way call it, and get all the paperwork and things. And let me open our own bank and we let each other money, we own money. You understand? You know, they will not want to do that. But anything woman get a quick dollar and a quick hustle and everything, people want to do that. It's how people lost in Aisha.
I haven't seen anybody lost by DSS, Heavy.
So let me ask that question. What do you money investing in?
Heavy, I don't want to talk DSS business on radio. I don't want to talk DSS business on radio, but all I saying is if the people want to carry the money, they're Heavy, loud them. What is the big issue? But how come the people were lost and saying nothing? Up to now, we in here, nobody call and say, I lost money by DSS.
You understand what people saying? I taking a chance. It's come like you're playing a lotto, you're playing a play where you're going by the roulette machine and see.
But they're going by the roulette machine and the play where every day and losing and they're not complaining.
But it's not an investment. It's a gambling. You understand? Me not against somebody for gambling, no, but I just trying to show you, right? That means that we, because people who lost it, I know plenty of people who lost and just not saying that.
They lost by DSS? Is that by DSS they lost?
They're going back and charging the loss of money, they're going back again, because they feel they can get through. And this is the problem with which one that we feel we can get through easy money, turnover, you pay 800 and you get 6,000 and you get now killing people that money, let's see other people getting it and they want it too. You understand? We need to stop pushing people down that road and give them positive things to see about. I'm not saying go credit, I'm not saying go to the bank, I'm against them things too. Not the credit, not really the bank. You understand? But if together and do our own bank. You understand? And lend each other money with interest loans so that we can see we way. Man trying to build a house, man trying to build a car, let's 10 years and 10 years, and if it takes back, we can do something better than that. But you know what, we don't want to think that way. We poor man, we don't come together as people. But we only want to fight on this one and fight on that one and fight on this and go, we go like the Indian, we go like the China, we go like the Indian. If we wish to kill me, we don't like ourselves. You understand? We need to come together. We don't like we want people. Look, I say enjoy the day and people are a little bit and costly for the one thing. I try to put some sense in it. This thinking, we can't people lost anymore. So I tell the people at the bottom, who money invest, go and lose their money. Right? I go.
6. What? Yeah, me tired of games coming to eat.
Me ain't really into too much of these smalls now. All I saying, Gary, do quick and carry back the money, eh? Caller, you live.
Aisha.
Yes.
I hear where we say, he says it making sense too, but the thing about it is this. We have to be free to do what we feel to do with our money. If we feel to take a chance, we take a chance. Because when you buy a lotto or ticket, if you win, you win. If you lost, you lost. It's a chance to take in. You understand? But Gary fast and out of place to come and seize the money. Carry it back. It don't belong to you or the state. Carry back the people money. The same poor people who you're talking about who carry the money, the same poor people money you're taking now. So we're going on with them now. They have nothing to get now because you seize the money. You will never go by them, steal on them and do them thing. Gary fast and out of place. Gary flapping the wings too wide right now, you know. Rowley's supposed to clip it.
I shot Tobago in the house again. I heard Mr. Bataria. That is my boy, eh? But Mr. Bataria, I'm not agreeing with you right about now. Because somehow we invest we money in Clico, and what happened to we? Somehow we invest we money in this Hindu credit union, and up to this day they can't get back their money. Now mind you, I'm credit union too, eh? But I do little investments too. I have a money marketing in Republic Bank, and was secure, was insured on that same Clico. And it so happened I was going back for another loan. And you know what my loan officer pinched me and say, girl, the money that you was saying, let me give you back, let me give you what you have on your money marketing. Otherwise, I would lose all my precious money. I would lose all my precious money from that same Clico. So if I choose to take my hard-earned money and invest it in a black man's dreams to make me a dreamer, leave me, let me do it. According to my boys, so leave me, let me live. Indians want to do it and get away. Chinese want to do it and get away. Syrians want to do it and get away. Well, here what? I's a mix of Kalalu. So I want to do it and get away with it too. Tobago in the house.
Hey Aisha, good afternoon. I don't know if you could contact Mr. Priest Clark, right, from DSS. So if he could come on the program and give a little word and a little comfort to the people that listening this evening. You know, I hope that he knows that you are fighting for him, because hear how you actually fighting for this black man. And I thank you this evening, not for this black man alone, not for all black people. So if he could get a little inside, you know, a little word inside, if you could contact him to talk a little bit, it would be really, really good and comforting, you know. So I hope he's listening. I hope somebody could tell him to tune into your station.
Thank you so much, caller. But I know Pre's head probably full right now, so I won't disturb him this afternoon. But I'll just send some strength his way, because he's going to need it. The biggest fight doesn't come from outside the community, you know, caller. The fight does come from within the community. That's the we problem. According to something Rowley Julia said that I agree with, the only thing I agree with the contribution is that all we businesses be in the streets. Other people having the little thing going and nobody don't know, but we own on Facebook, and that's the problem. Social media go be the data way. Social media go be the data way.
I Shawels, I have to agree with Rowley Jr. today. Anytime we have that type of money and the government is not taxing that money, it is illegal. No matter how you look at it. Everybody want to say black people think, but look at it this way. Why we want to do things in a hurry? Nobody don't want to die fast, right? Everybody want things fast, but they don't want to die fast. We have to do things the right way. If you set up the thing the right way, Asusu is something where every week you have to bring in your money. If you take the full hand, if it's how much hand it is, you have to pay the next 10 hand, but you can get paid. Asusu is not just say bring one hand in and that is it. You collect the full hand and you go your way. That's not Asusu. So everybody getting tired of it between Susu and what's going on right now. And even as a Susu was always something illegal, but they never really harassed with it. But you see this pyramid thing where people threatening to kill and all of that? I agreed with Junior this evening. For real. Shawels, Trinidad and Tobago. Longs the government is not getting taxed from any type of money investment or any money transaction that is going on in the country, once the government is not getting a cut, it is illegal. No matter what they say, poor people money, whatever, it could be rich people money, they don't matter. Once the government not getting his share, it's illegal. And this is a perfect example for the people who want to say, well, we should start paying land tax. Why? All they want we to pay land tax, but to give the government tax money, but all they don't want to tax this money. Well, they be real now, man.
The lines are open. I hear all you, but I didn't too much of these smalls, nah? I just want to give some advice to Gary. Gary, carry back the money. Caller, you live?
Aisha.
Yes?
Let me tell you something. The name of that game is not Susu. The name is Pyramid. Pyramid is the name. That is not Susu.
The name of the group, Gemma, is DSS Susu. That's why we saying Susu, because it's the name of the group.
I'm telling you what it said in the ending up. It's a who don't get back the money. In 1981, I put 2005. I get $10,000. I talked to the lady, she's 85 years now. I talked to her sometime yesterday or day before. Yes. I put back 2005 and never get back none. And all the people at the end, they get no money. That is how it end up. Who get the money early, that's it. But in a Susu, everybody that get the money in Susu, you take the last hand, you just end up, not the first hand. The person who throw in the Susu, that take the first hand, in case if somebody drop through in pay. You understand? Susu is a different thing. Susu is, if you get last hand, you come and get about the second hand. Right now, why not Susu right now? And it's $400 a hand, a fortnight. I took 2 hands, I paid $800 for the fortnight. Every fortnight, somebody will be getting a hand. It will come up to $10,000. But I Susu, that is thing where again receipt and thing for. This is not like what's going on.
This have a legitimate receipt, Gemma. The receipt has a number on it.
Well, I know people who throw and don't lost the money already.
I don't know about them. I can't talk for them. I can talk for DSS.
I know who running this one.
DSS seems to be working. There are people that could vouch by this.
No, well, I don't know about this one.
All right, fair enough. Thank you for sharing the info.
What I know about with the pyramid, I know how it will end up. Yes. Okay then.
All right.
Right.
Love for me born and me rich. Only John know me secret, so no man can reveal it. No just no love, no just.
Aisha, but them people keep calling back with the same thing. For God's sakes, we know it's not a Susu. That is what the people calling it. All they don't need to be calling every time to say the same thing over and over and over. This lady called earlier to say the same thing. You call back to tell we it's not a Susu. We're not stupid. Black people not stupid. We understand what it is. That is what the man is calling it. Why we just don't move on? Thousands of black people right now, money, lock up with Gary. So let me keep stick to the topic now, man. Only wasting precious airtime by explaining everybody call that is not a Susu. We hear that already.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, why you don't answer the phone?
Kingsley, how I could help you?
You see my number, I want to answer my phone.
Answer now. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Aisha Wells, I understand the Mr. business is very, you know, I mean, it's destructive. It people are have no problem with the Mr. business, but my issue is not with the Mr. or not with the thing. I hope that the right authorities give back the man his money, that for people who invest the money, and I hope that it legit. But what I was now showing advice that Aisha Wells, will you hold on, wait, the investigation is on, and the money will be returned once the investigation is over. So that's Aisha Wells, hold your hand.
I don't know if I could tell poor people hold their hand, Kingsley.
Stop being pushy. But Aisha Wells, you can't have all that kind of money home like that, Aisha Wells. So
stay right there. There are people that have more than that in the house, and nobody does talk about it. But we're not supposed to have it.
No. Until we meet them, or until we see that we talk about it. But right now we're talking about this year. Aisha Wells, I must join in heavy and Brooklyn by praising Rowdy Jr. and Barataria for the first time in history in the political arena. I will be joining Barataria and Rowdy Jr. contribution. You know what I mean? I will not be for them. I raise political enemies, but if a person says something, I am fair enough, I'm big man enough to say, well, bap, and they make sense this evening. They make very good sense this evening. So Aisha Wells, let us wait. Don't force pressure on the commissioner alone, Aisha Wells. Force pressure and ask questions why Dr. Roddy pick a man like that. Because a man now call in and say, Gary say he go margin like a cockroach. Aisha Wells, Gary said that in 2015. In 2014, 15, he said that, and Dr. Roddy still pick him as the commissioner of police. And my fight here this evening, why blame Gary alone? And him blame the man who picked Gary? That's my problem. I do not have a problem with poor people kind of money. It's Dr. Roddy to blame. It's he to blame because Dr. Roddy tell this country he's going to empower the rich. So the rich will get richer, that the rich going to help the poor. That poor black man, he not rich. He don't have no 1% stores in town. He's not Christian Mute. He's not Christian Mute. He's not A&V, where Dr. Rodriguez going to eat roti. He's not the minister of local.
How with all your contributions it has end up in politics? How?
It is the facts. If that black man was Kazem Hussein, the Muslim, who Dr. Rodriguez go by the mosque, Kazem Hussein mosque every Eid to pray. If that black man was A&V, when the Wadi come and Dr. Roddy, that's going to eat road by, because Dr. Roddy tell this country, when he hear his friend named Scandal over TV, say that corruption, millions of
Kingsley,
yes.
I want to go and talk about poor people money.
But Aisha Wells, why are you so bad, Aisha Wells, why? Aisha Wells, why are you so good, Aisha Wells?
Yeah, break down quick, hurry up and cry, quick.
You're misleading. No, I'm not going to cry tonight. I'm going to hold it back.
You know you want to cry. Hurry up now. Do it quick.
No, I'm not going to cry tonight, Aisha Wells, but you want to tell us, is you behind these billboards and them with camera?
What?
I gone.
I behind any billboards with Kamala? How I reaching that, boy? How I reaching that? I behind any billboard all about the place asking for Kamala to go? What that have to do with me?
No,
Look, let me go straight from the point. Something wrong with you, eh? I am talking about poor people money. Kingsley, stay off the phone. Right? Let's go.
Good afternoon, Aisha Wells. You want to say now, black people talk once that mad thing on the radio and Barataria and Rowdy Jr. They're mad because hear what is going on, right? Told the heart of them going with millions. The hedge funds and them people just rob entire communities and get 6 months and in-house lockup and all kind of bacchanal, right? Basically what it's saying, right? There is no rob. Once it's no thief money, it's not robbery money, it's legal money. People ain't really having nothing. You understand? And the wrong thing people are doing right now, don't call up Rowley and Gary, call the president, because here where is the word, right? All of them working for the president of the country. So the president doing, she had nothing to say. Black people had to stand up and stop living like if we were renting on the face of the earth, and like we're begging for space here. We're not renting, you understand? We're born, we're human beings. We mixed with monkey shit. So we no stupidity. So at the end of the day, Rowley, Gary and all that bacchanal, and don't call them the president, let them bring back people money. You understand? Let them bring back all your money, because at the end of the day, what we have to do now is stand up and boycott. Don't go and find no chicken, don't go and wash no car, don't go and park, don't go and walk no hotel, shut down the country, boy. Coke said them shut down Jamaica already, boy. The oppression, boy. Let's stop taking oppression and laugh and down the song and dance, boy.
But Gemma, I hear what I say. Gary Griffith didn't have no right to go about it that way. He could have go about it in a different way. And if there was making a raid, or if the what I went up there for, I don't think he should have gone with the man money. I don't think he should have gone with the man money. Remember, people pay the money, and the man probably had to pay back people money. You know, he could have gone a different way, man. Do just like how we just treat the other people and them. He could have treat the man. He could have go up and ask questions and talk to the man or whatever is the case. But he didn't have to go and take the man money, Gemma.
All I saying with all the smalls and the kikiki and the kakaka, Gary carry back the money, eh? Carry it back.
So I shall now, Gary Gifford take all the hand then. So he take all the hand and go on with it. All the hand belong to he.
Afternoon, Aisha Wells. I want to big up all Yankers on the live. Yank Boss, Kevon, Trevon. Yankers nice, clean, and we things to do. Gary, carry back the people their money. Yankers don't done. We will warrior.
Good afternoon to Kevon, WPC, Maureen, the entire Yank Nation showing me love on the live. I love all you, love all you, love all you. Enough respect to the Yank team. Big up the Yank boss.
Aisha Wells, I have full respect for Mother, you know. But Mother, your record stick on that Susu talk. Let me be real now, man. It is people's choice in life if they choose to put their money in the pyramid. You can't tell people about Susu and Susu and Susu. Mother, we hear you about the Susu. You understand? But if the pyramid is working out for some people, don't get against people for that. You understand? Don't get against people for that, because at the end of the day, if that's benefiting people and they wanted to join the pyramid, that is their choice. You understand? Read them about Susu. Well, I was in Susu too. I joined Susu. So what's the problem? You understand? But people money, the people want, and not only that, it has sense. I hear people talking about that, man. They never had no problem, no bacchanal, no confusion for the money. Them other pyramids and them kind of fly by night pyramids where they had, all of them end up crashing and end up going by that man. So Mother, we hear you, you know. We hear you, but your record, like your record stick with that Susu talk. You understand? Lock on.
I tell all of the Grong not playing with the money, eh? The Grong had no patience, eh? Absolutely none, eh? All right.
Aisha, good afternoon. Aisha, all I want to know is where the investment comes from this DS. I understand what all of the interested parties talking about, but where the investment coming from? That is all I want to know.
I say you could remember about 2 or 3 years ago, Bandits went to the Minister House and get how much over $10,000 in US and over $10,000 in TT. Yeah, why the Holy Minister and ask him any question for having that money, that quantity of money in the house? One law for one and one law for the other. That is what is going on in this country.
because of the fame.
But wait, now it's 5 o'clock. All I had to go home, the show done. Until tomorrow, like the video, share the live. Gary, carry back the people money, eh?
Do a survey.
Carry it back. Great is the DSS. Great is the DSS.
To envy. Never want me rise, but for enemy. For envy. Listen to the message me send. No just no love, no just love. Times have changed, girl, me heart cold now. Me excited, for my head, too much fun, so now. All because of the fame, not just no love, not just no love.